Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. And Messi! Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. Messi plays it short. Applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Nedved. Nedved! He's going to be disappointed with that. Decent chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
AZ finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kupchu. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Oh, it's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
AZ definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Shot changes him with that pass. Driving on and making good progress. Messi.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trauda. Kimmich. Dani Olmo. Defending was strong and firm. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he can clear it away. Now it's Hullet. Kimmich. And it's Azar. And he's gone backward here. Spread to the right. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Akanji tries to clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Couch. Oh, he's onto this. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in a good position here. Shot a goal! And again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Couch. Lepjed. Oh, easy pickings there. He'll try from distance! Couch! That is superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! AZ are back in business! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
AZ restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees. This is
the midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's Azar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Couch. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Pacho attempts a clearance. Petrauda.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's cause for mild irritation. Akanji makes the interception. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kukçu.
The attendance for this match is 52,820.
And it's Kaut. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Goal! RZ! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was...
Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Petrauda spots it and intercepts. Kukçu gets across to intercept that. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi ventures forward. In by Messi. Tacho gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's cut it out. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's well spotted. And now they can clear their lines. Akanji getting this one clear. Petrauda. Dani Olmo finding himself in space. And that is a little undercooked.
AZ clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cleared away. That's going wide left. Can he latch on to this? Galatasaray now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
AZ can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Raya. Timber.
Two added minutes
Prowder.
have been indicated.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. Galatasaray played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Now it's Pelé. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Messi. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's come to nothing. Looking for options for movement. A heavy challenge. Vieira, played out towards the right wing. Messi gets into a good position. Impressive jump! Vieira. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Can he finish? Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Diamante are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Davids, can he get on? It's Pele! That's travelling a long way. And it's Nedved. Oh no, that was never going to make it. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Nedved. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nedved.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this.
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Diamante clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific effort. And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Messi.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. It's a good run down the right. Van Bronckhorst. Hazard has the space to scheme. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Davids.
Diamante definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Platini. And it's Michel Platini. It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out wide. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nedved. And he's quick to return it. Messi. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van Bronckhorst, and that pass just didn't quite work. That has not gone well. Turns back here, probably the best option, and he passes it long. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Baresi cuts out the pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Messi. Oh, cracking ball. And that is the end of the first half. reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Platini. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved. Vieira. Bale. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pullet. Davids cannot be beaten that easily. Pullet. And here's Messi. Messi, he has found the way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Spread neatly. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Pullet. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nedved. Oh, well played. He's going for goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Vieira certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Hazard. It's a good foot in there. It's a really well-measured ball. Mohamed Salah, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. And the through ball. And it's Lam. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hazard. In with the challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Bronckhorst. Can he spark a counter here? The ball has bounced loose now. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Bronckhorst. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. In by Messi. Khan claims it without any fuss. Chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And he's managed to get free. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Nedved. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is masterful defending.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20,
And we have our very first
numero
corner.
9, numero 18, Bale. Numero 22, numero 5, Vieira. Lasciano il campo per
And it's been
il numero
taken
19,
short.
il numero 11, il numero 7.
Rafinha! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want
Ci sarà
that
un
one.
minuto di recupero.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. He's had a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Galatasaray suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Morocco.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hazard making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira can get it clear. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Roberto Carlos. Cross into the box. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. He's in, must be! Big chance! Goal! Morocco! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Del Piero. He's looking wide. Messi knocks it out wide. Maldini. And it's been played through.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pullet couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Marquez. Looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Hazard. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely. Played out wide. And this is Nedved.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Pullet. He won't be happy with that one. Hazard. Koeman calmly anticipates. Nedved. Knocks it into space. Played in. Eto'o. Searching pass he's played there. Marquez. It's a searching pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to play it through. Eto'o is onto this.
Galatasaray certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. Cafu. And Azar. And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Eto'o has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Koeman is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Time and again they are repelled. It's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Galatasaray trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. No way through, so back it comes. And it's played in. And that has been cleared. Very nicely done. An instinctive delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cafu. Cafu gets on his bike and on the move. He's got away. Here comes the cross. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Cafu. Galatasaray still this single goal behind. No, again there's no way through. Vieira. Messi. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Galatasaray certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Can he get it through? Cafu picks it up out wide.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Hazard. Oh, now he can... Oh, he's on his own! Real... Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them.